Thank you for considering Motor City HDJ for your event. These are the top 10 frequently asked questions of Motor City HDJ. Number 10. Can we see you play before we hire you? In a word, no. Unless you were invited to that party, it's rude and unprofessional to have potential clients come see me play a private event. The good news is, there are literally thousands of people who have seen me play. Some of those people have left their reviews of my work at places like The Knot, Wedding Wire, and Facebook. If you need more references, I can always point you in the right direction. I mean, at the end of the day, would you really want someone crashing your event just so they could evaluate me? Number 9. Do you take requests? Sure, but only if you want me to. Including your guests in the fun makes them want to be more involved because they'll feel it. Your guests will be able to safely request music using their mobile devices. It's as easy as visiting the Motor City HDJ website, clicking the menu, and making the request. Number 8. Will you be the one playing our event? Absolutely. Motor City HDJ is a one-man operation, and I am that one man. I take pride in what I do and would never pass you off to someone that wasn't as invested as I am. And I'll be there every step of the way to help you plan, keep you on track, and give you my input when you need it most. Number 7. How far in advance should we book you for our event? Yesterday. No, but really, the sooner the better. 2020 proved that nothing is ever written in stone. If you'd like to have me play, I'd love to play for you. But because of the pandemic, available dates have been shifting around almost weekly. Begin the process by filling out my reservation request form, and let's make this party happen. Number 6. How much time do you need to set up and tear down? I'd like to give myself at least 2 hours to set up, and I take no longer than 30 minutes to tear down. I'm very meticulous about my setup. I want everything to look and feel classy. But when the time comes, I'll be out of your event space in a flash. Number 5. How many events do you play in a day? In a weekend? I stick to one event a day. That means I won't even schedule so much as a dentist appointment the morning of your event. That day is yours. And normally I would stick to 2 events in a weekend to stay fresh. However, as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic, I will end up doing some triple headers throughout 2021. That means busy weekends for me. But don't worry, I've always been up to the challenge. Number 4. What do you do for a crowd that just won't dance? The answer? It depends. No 2 crowds are alike. The magic is in either group dances or slow songs. Sometimes it takes the Cupid Shuffle, while other times it might be Unchained Melody that gets your guests out there. I read the room and adjust accordingly. Number 3. How much money do you require up front? To reserve your date with Motor City HDJ, I accept an initial retainer of 50% of the total investment. The other half of that amount is paid by the week of the event, and to make it easier on my clients, I always accept payment as we go along. There's no shame in getting it out of the way before event day. It's just one less thing to think about. Number 2. What's your backup plan? Well, I have a plan. Always. Even before this pandemic, I had a plan. I've only ever missed one event in 20 years due to a family emergency. But rest assured, if it were to happen, I have a handful of trusted partners ready to step in at a moment's notice. As far as backup equipment, I'm always ready for anything. It's only occurred a couple times in my career, but should trouble arise, I'm prepared to take action like nothing happened. Number 1. What is your refund and cancellation policy? The initial retainer is non-refundable. Any money paid on top of that up until 2 months before the event is fully refunded. Industry standard stuff. The pandemic has reaffirmed my commitment to always being flexible. Before we just cancel your event outright, let's talk about moving it to a different date. My goal is always to play an event whenever possible. Thank you once again for considering Motor City HDJ for your event. I look forward to partying with you soon.